My involvement in New McKendree probably became most active when I was in college, and probably more for fear of falling away, because that tended to be when it was easiest to fall away from going to church, was during college. And so got involved in more physical things at that time. I wasn't, I don't think, spiritually or emotionally as involved, but I could mow the lawn. And so I started mowing South Campus, and it was just something that gave me value and worth, and that I was achieving something and hopefully helping out the church in the process. And then I think as I came back after getting married, I always was drawn to the kids programs. I really enjoyed coaching church basketball, and it was a lot of fun and crazy, but it's just something, again, to be able to spend time with the youth. And youth programs then led into that, and teaching Sunday school at South Campus. And again, that was just a way for me to stay connected and enjoyed spending time with youth. So that was fun for me as well. Probably the biggest thing emotionally that hit me from a family perspective and what this church means to our family is one of Avery, my daughter's first little Christmas program. I don't even remember the details of what it was. It was one of the first times she sang in front of the church at High Street. And later that week, we got a letter in the mail from Betty Henry, just telling her how proud she was of her and singing. And it made me go back to my youth, because Betty was around, when I was going to Sunday school here. And I just remember how warm and loving, and just her in particular, but in general, the church was, and how that really was an extended family for me. And then just to see that come full circle for my daughter, and know that she has people that love her, that's not her mom and dad and her immediate family, that care about her and think about her and will pray for her. And just having that feeling it really gave me goosebumps. It was just an amazing thing. Part of the aspect of the physical church, and probably thinking of when we went to several different churches as well in the community, there's a lot of memories here for me, and a lot of very good memories that tends to come back. And even the candlelight service for Christmas, I've been to several other ones, but I've never been to one that has moved me as much as at High Street. And I know that's a personal thing for me, but it's a beautiful facility. When you look at the stained glass and just think about all the people that have worshiped there, and family members of mine my grandfather went there, and when he moved to Jackson, and he's since passed. But just all those memories of the people really that come back when I see the facility are what's most important to me. I'm excited at the thought that my children will be able to attend church in the same place that I was able, and that my grandchildren would be able to attend church in the same place. I think the biggest part of giving, even from when I started giving, I think it was when I really started giving, was when I got out of college and got a degree. And at first I felt like I just had to, because the Bible told me I need to give 10%. And so I just followed that mantra. And then it wasn't until praying about it and earnestly thinking about it, and it was during the last capital campaign, was why am I giving? And being challenged then, it wasn't even from our church, but for some friends, they were talking that, why do you only give 10%? And so it wasn't about the 10% or the number, but it was really about my heart. Did I feel comfortable giving over to God and trusting God that even if I took a certain percentage of my pay and gave it to Him, that I'm going to be okay? And releasing that pride or that whatever else it was, that I needed to make sure I was in control and taking care of everything, finances, but trusting that I'm going to give this up and God's going to take care of it, and He's going to use it for the right things. And knowing that I can't have control over that. Once I turn it over, I'm fully trusting in God that this money that I felt like I worked so hard for, that it was getting used in the right way. And then realizing that I would have none of it if it wasn't for God. And then trusting that it's going to be used in the right way. And I just had peace. And I really have never missed the money that I've given to the church or to any organization, you know, that because of being compelled and praying and feeling that this is the right thing to do. And God weighs heavy on my heart and says, do it. And I've never regretted any of that.